Welcome back, friends and family and subscribers. Today, I'm actually going to do a chain pull, another one. I love doing these. I like to actually sit up here at night and just do a chain pull. I really like doing them. There's something very satisfactory about it. And I think they look really cool when they're done. I've done several. But I went out and got some new chains. So I wanted to get little bigger ones, and I thought about using some string too because I have tons of string, and I've got some here on the side if I need them. But I'm gonna try to do, I think, 7, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 7. So I'm gonna flood the canvas with some ready poured black from Artist Loft. Then I'm only going to use two other colors. I'm going to use bright red from Artist Loft as well, ready pour, and light green. So I figured what I would do is do red maybe all the way down and then just do a little bit of green at the bottom. So to see, what it would look like. So I wanted to make sure this was all in the picture so you could see it. So I'll flood the canvas first. I don't know what's on here. I covered it up. I taped it and put the legs in it last night. And I was going to do it last night and something happened. I got busy doing something, so I'll go ahead and put this. This ready pour is thin. It's even thinner than I make my paints when I make my paints for Dutch pours. I add a little bit of distilled water in. But this, to me, seems like it's really, really, really runny. So let's flood the canvas first. Then we can sit back, get yourself some chips or pretzels or Doritos or Fritos or something and relax while I paint. I like to watch people paint too. I mean, I think we all do. Just learning different techniques and concepts and, seeing how other people do the same thing that we do because there's a million different ways you can do things. So I wanted to make sure this was good, and you don't want to get it too wet because on these kind of paintings, the chain pulls, you really don't want a whole bunch of paint. You're not going to be tilting it. You're not going to be blowing it off. It's going to sit. So you want to, I think that's one of the keys, is to really make sure that you do not have, there's the train, a ton of paint on it, because that will cause cracking. I apologize for the train. It just cooled down a little bit in Ohio, so we opened up all the windows and turned the air off and just getting some fresh air in here on us. And I love hearing the train. I hope you do too. It's part of the experience. All right, I think that is thin enough. And make sure it's pretty thin. Yes, I think so. There we go. And I think we're having steaks on the grill tonight. It's just a nice day to be outside. Nice day to be outside, people, with your families and friends. And there we go. All right, I think that's good enough. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put the red down. And I think I'm just going to, I don't know, more than half. I want more than half red. So we'll move this down here. Just pour red. I'll get all these chains moved over and get it in it. And then maybe put green, like there maybe? I don't know. I wish you guys could talk to me. One of these days I'm going to do a live here and there. And then I'll do green here. Red and green. Thought about doing 3 colors. I've done multi-colors before, but I think that's what I'll do. I just put the green all the way down. Oops. There. All right. There we go, people. All right, this is where you take your time. And I also have my jar of soapy hot water. What I use, I just put a little bit of Dawn into a jar of hot soapy or hot water. Then when I get done with each chain, I can just stick it right in there. All right, I think the sides of these look good. I always want to make sure my seams and sides are good. I know it's against the wall and people don't look at that, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I want to make sure it's done right the first time. So, okay. All right. I will start, I think I'm going to start in the middle, maybe. And I wanted to use my longest chain, which I think is this one. Get this really saturated in paint. The same way with the red. Saturate it in paint. And then we'll put it on the very top here. And this is my next one. My next one, I'll start going on the outsides. There. All right, and I think the rest of these are all about the same length. Ooh, got a drop. This paint seems like it's just so thin for this technique, but I wanted to try it anyway. It's really good for Dutch pours. But I don't know if you can see me, what I'm doing right there, just trying to get more paint on there. So it's really soppy with paint. Now I think I'm going to do one more. There. All right. I wonder if this is going to work because it seems like the paint's just so runny. Runny paint. All right. Well, we'll count to 10 and pull them off. Now I'll pull one at a time. I thought about putting something little here. Maybe I'll do that because I've got more chains over here. These are smaller, but I can still use them. So usually I use this little stick right here. Let's do that. Let's use this skewer to get paint on this. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, people. Let's see if this is going to work. All right, we'll do one at a time. You always have to pull down. You never want to. Wow, that's pretty. Nice. I like that. Very gorgeous. Now I'll do this one. I love doing these. Nice. Thinking I wanted to see a brighter red. It says it's bright red, but there we go. Nice. Very good. I like it. I think the next one I do, I'll use string. And we'll compare them, see what the difference between the two are. Nice. That's cool. I like that. So far, I'm happy. See this little guy. I didn't get very much green. One more. I like it. I like it a lot. Very nice. Maybe I should have just done green, a smaller portion. Maybe I'm thinking. I like this. Get rid of some of the bubbles. And then bring you guys down for a close-up. Ooh, a lot of bubbles. I don't know why. Nice. Very nice. Well, I will bring you down for a nice close-up, and then I'll clean up my mess. I apologize for the mess. I try not to waste too much paint and I don't want to get any paint on my phone. That's important. But I want you to be able to see it up close. It's kind of cool to, even when I look back on it, I think, wow, that looks good. I'm happy with it. Very happy with it. So let's take this down. Now this is ready pour paints, which are, you know, thinner, runnier paints, but it's pretty. I like the chains. I think the chains leave a little more than what the strings do, but we're going to do one. There's more bubbles on not the pop. But I'm going to try one with the string and then compare the two. So that is the chain pool, red and green, Artist Loft Ready Pour. Thank you for joining me. Leave me a comment, hit subscribe and notification bell, and get this mess out of there. And let me know what you think of this one. Thank you guys, and God bless.